Boom! Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you. Dallas Cowboys mock draft 78.0. You have it down GWO because it's for life. Now, I'm not saying I would do all of these picks, but you have to realize in the land of YouTube is kind of like the Wizard of Oz. It's like shit just is not what you've seen. Like it's weird. People don't want to hear you talk about quality players. They just want to hear repetitive, running backs, wide receivers, the first round, second round. So that's what you want. That's what you're going to get. Like I said, some of these picks are mine, some of them are not. Some of them are fan picks. And this draft is a sick draft. I don't see a lot of dudes being here, and it's amazing. They're all my guys, and it's amazing. These are dudes I've dropped months ago, and it's amazing, though, how it's March the 14th, 48 hours, and guys that I've liked are flying up the board. It is so amazing. Listen, bro. Some people might think it's a little rich at 12. And there's actually some people that would be annoyed with this pick. Crazy. Amika Abuka, wide receiver, the Ohio State. 6'1", 205. 2022 went off, man. Had like over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. 2023, he was injured. He had about half of that, about 500 yards, a few touchdowns. He had a high ankle sprain. Basically kept him off the field more than him. Yo, you right? What's up? Stop. Hey, stop. Stop. Let's talk to a 100-pound killer. So he was hurt in 2023, had half of that. And honestly, he was thinking about coming out in 2023. And honestly, if 2023, okay, so that would have been 2024's draft. If 2024's draft wasn't loaded at wide receiver, he would have came out, but he didn't. So he came back. Plus, he got that NIL bag, a couple $1 million to hang out with cheerleaders and sorority girls. Yeah, I was born in the wrong era, man. I truly was. He ripped off an 81 catch, 1,000 yards, 10 TD. If you don't know, shut up. This is what happens when you live in the city. If you don't know who Amika Abuka is, I don't know what rock you're living under. And do I think 12 is a little rich? A little. He's up. He's ahead of Luther Burden in my world. That's just me. That just me. Uh, we all know they play defense in the Big Ten. A lot of other divisions, they don't. Next kid, 44. He's a solid pick. I ain't gonna bitch about it. Caleb Johnson, running back, Iowa, 6 foot 225. He went off for combined 18 touchdowns, 1,800 yards, 23 touchdowns. 2022, he had like a so year. 2023, kind of non existent. 2024, boom, bam, goes off. I say the good, I say the bad. The 1 year of production does scare me a bit, but I have preached for years that Iowa runs a crazy conservative offense. And yet in 2024, Iowa got a new set of coaches. So it's possible that's what was holding him back. And he is a really great value steal. And he has nice size and he has burst. Next kid, next pick, round 3, 76, Alfred Collins. Big ass one tech out of Texas, man. 6'5, 330. Don't expect any sacks. Just going to clog the middle. And I'm okay with that. Does anyone notice we don't even have a defensive line? Or is it just me? Am I the only guy that looks at our defensive line and like I'm an old man? I know I look majestic and like in my 20s, but I'm really old. I could start on Dallas' defensive line. I mean, I could be rotational. I choke around a lot of people. If you can't handle it, wrong channel. This kid is just a big old country, and I'm okay with that. There's guys that have played 20 years just clocking the run. Next kid is one of my crazy sleepers that nobody is talking about because he just happens to play on a team that has 2 other defensive linemen that are going to go in round 1. And his name is Jamali Caldwell, defensive tackle, Oregon, 6'1", 340. Yo, he's just a bucket of dirt. That's not a derogatory term. That's at pick 149. He would be crazy value at that pick. Uh, he's just not getting any love because he plays on the D line with Derek Harmon and Jordan Birch, and they're going to be two defensive linemen that are going round 1. So this kid is getting no love. Crazy. I haven't even put him on my sleeper list yet. I'll probably do it till later or tomorrow, but probably today. This kid, but like 2023, ironically, he had a 7-sack season. So he has a little burst. I don't want him for that. I just want him to keep the linebackers flowing, clog up the middle, stop the run. Dallas, I was like 10 years old the last time Dallas Cowboys stopped the run, it seems. It seems like we haven't stopped the run. I think it's like 2014. Sad. Next kid, crazy value, but he's not going to be there at 171. It's ironic. I've spoken about this kid since September, and now they're talking about him as a 3rd rounder. R.J. Harvey, running back, UCF, 5'8", 210. Over the last uno dos, over the last 2 years, he's put up 3,100 yards and 43 touchdowns. Let that sink in, bro. Last 2 years, 3,100 yards, 43 touchdowns. Amazing creations. Boom. What's up, Danny? Yes, that's what we need. Run stoppers. The trenches matter. Trenches matter. Yes, they do, especially on this channel. And bam, ironically, you jumped in the chat just at a great time. Pick 179. And it's ironic. This kid is flying up the boards. It took him to go to the combine, though, but it didn't take me looking at him from HBCU at Alabama A&M to talk about him like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Carson Vincent, left tackle, Alabama A&M, 6'7", 330, long ass arms, looked smooth at the combine, and we snagged him with pick 179. Do I see him as a day one starter? Absolutely not. He's I'm gonna tell you right now. I wouldn't put him on the practice squad. He'll get poached in a second, bro. So maybe get him to work with Duke Merriweather, or say, yo, practice your limp. Yo, imagine that, bro. They tell you, yo, practice your limp, and then you get paid an entire year to just eat, lift, and learn football. Bro, that's, yo, people legit, bro. People would give their left arm for that. That's like truly blessed, man. It truly is. Especially if you love the game. And I'm sure a lot of these kids, it seems, loves the game. Some don't. Especially if you were born rich. I don't want to play next to a kid that was born in $1 million house. Nah, bro. I don't. I don't. I want to play with somebody that's fucking hungry. Excuse my language. I want to play somebody that's hungry, man. I want a dog next to me. I don't want a kid that went to Harvard. I don't want a kid that went to Princeton. No, I do not. Don't. Don't. Do not. I want I want a monster next to me. I want someone who's hungry. I want somebody that wants that giant second contract. That's what I love about college football. It's been diminished a tiny bit with the NILs because kids sit out more, but still, you see a lot of dudes with heart, man, trying to get to the next level. That's what I love about college football. Next kid, ironically, he's not getting any love. He's probably going to go in the fourth round. Cody Simon, linebacker, the Ohio State, 6'2", 225. He's not getting talked about. He only had 112 tackles and 7 sacks. You want to hear something ironic? He's actually a Jersey guy. How ironic is that, bro? How much talent comes out of this small ass state is amazing. And this kid can do it all. I'm going to be honest with you. At pick 204, no. It's tough putting a grade on somebody this early. He would be I got no problem round 4 with this kid. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. Listen, I'm sorry. And it happens sometimes, even like in fantasy. If you like somebody a lot, sometimes you take them around early. I'm okay with that. If they perform, but also if you're picking late, you got to do that sometimes. And out of all our picks, we only have a first, second, third. The rest of them are all late day threes. Next kid, pick 211, Iowa linebacker, Nick Jackson. Not that dwarf wrestler in AEW, the Young Bucks. Yo, legit, legit. They're like 5'5". Legit. They're like 5'5", 5'6". I'd be like, yo, I wouldn't even get my hands dirty. I would tell both of my sons, yo, beat them up. Bro, they're like, I don't know if midget's a derogatory word, dwarf, little people. I don't know what you want to call them. The young bucks. You should call them tiny bucks. Small, small. Nick Jackson, Iowa, 6', 235. I'm gonna call this kid Mr. Consistency. He's not getting as much love as Iowa's other linebacker, which I've given you before. So this kid is great value late in the draft at 211. Came off 91 tackle season, 2.5 sacks. Listen, I'm just throwing you 2024 stats at you with this kid. If you see this kid's stats for the last 5 years, this kid watches tape. Legit. This kid is a student of the game because it's ironic he's always in the right place at the right time. Amazing creations, but these fools picked Mingo and four. I think Jerry be so drunk and free agent. Yeah, trade deadline. He says, yeah, let's trade him. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Amazing creations, Mingo. I put Mingo on Stephen Jones and Will McClay. Jerry's thinking mango. What? That's a fruit, right? Yeah, Jerry, no idea. Mango is. Listen, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Jerry's gonna be wearing a diaper soon if he's not wearing one already, and that's not derogatory. That's just facts, man. He knows what day of the week it is by what color ice cream they feed him, and unfortunately, I think we are in the era of Stephen and Will McClay. Will McClay, very, very overrated. I'm sorry, that's just my 2 cents. But then again, I am a draft guy. Pick 239. We got no safeties. I'm surprised Donovan Wilson is still on the team. Maybe he got cut. I don't know. I really don't pay attention to Dallas shit, except when something comes across my phone, because it is like, it's just a waste of time. I'm a Dallas fan. Yeah, great. But, you know, hard to get excited. 30 years of nada. Pick 239, safety, Dante Trader Jr., Maryland, 5'11", 200 pounds, 37 tackles. Well, shut up. This is what happens when you live in the city, bro. 1 interception, 4 passes defensed. This kid is that's great, great value. Do I think he's going to go that late? Absolutely not. He's going to go forward. He's going to go a lot higher. Next kid, 247. I'm just throwing him out there because, bro, it's gonna happen. This pick is like, if I had, you ever see those little magical, like the Christmas ball with all the stuff shaking around in it and the water? Like when I was a kid, I would try to open the water out and like try to you shake it up and you watch everything spin around inside it. I don't even know what the fuck you call these things, to be honest with you. Apologize for cursing. I just so see this pick happening. So. Listen. I'll bet money on it. Won't bet a lot of money, but I will bet money that this kid gets drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Pick 247, or it could be 249. Safety, Shiloh Sanders, Colorado, 5'10", 205, 25 years old. Yes. Overaged, off the field. He brings the Sanders circus with him. I do like him against the run. I think he doesn't have a problem coming up, stopping the run. I do think his weakness is pass coverage. Uh, who's the kid from Stanford? Imore. I gave him out early, man. He's probably going to be a second round pick. Elith Imore. I'm horrible with names. I pronounce them. But I put him out in the summertime. He's probably going to be like a second round pick. Ate him alive, bro. Ate him alive. But I only see this pick because what are they going to do? It's Dallas. They're going to throw 21 on him, and Sanders, Dion will fly in for the games. All the idiots will go out and buy jerseys with Sanders on them and be like, yeah. It's a brand in Dallas. Winning don't count. He'll be a Cowboy. He will. Shiloh Sanders, the safety from Colorado, he will be the Dallas Cowboy, and I'll bet money on it. He's a late day 3 pick to me. Well, he wasn't even invited to the combine. That's how much people think of him. Overaged, undersized, off the field issues, but yet he has that last name and it's marketable, and Dallas is going to sell his jerseys. Yeah, how is Donovan Wilson still on the team? Taking Marcus Bell and Wanye Thomas snaps. Is Sean Taylor's little brother any good? Bro, that's a good question. I saw something about him like a while ago. See, now I could be like these other dudes right now and say, yeah, he's great, he's up and coming. I just saw something, but I'm honest, bro. I really don't care. Like, I'm just honest. I I remember seeing something on him, and then I lost. You know what I'm trying to say? I didn't follow it. But as soon as I got out of here, bro, I'm gonna look him up because now you got me intrigued. And like I'm a student of the game. I love the sport of football. And the fact that I'm also a U fan, but the fact that Sean Taylor is not in the Hall of Fame is a travesty, bro. Could the guy help that he got murdered, bro? People broke into his house. It was a home invasion, and they shot him and killed him. He got hit. He got hit in the femoral artery. That's back between your legs. You're done. He could have got shot in the emergency room. You're done. You get hit in the femoral, you're done. You get hit in some main arteries, you're done. It's sad. It is what it is. He could have got shot in the emergency room. That wasn't. There's nothing they could have done. But I remember in Washington, they encased in glass his locker, and then when they took it down, Clinton Portis left. He was like, "How did they take that down?" And that was one of the reasons he left the Washington Redskins, Clinton Portis. Sean Taylor's little brother. I'm going to check him out. I'm sure he's not little. Sean Taylor was a beast, bro. He can cover and he can hit like a freight train, bro. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, and it's a bold statement, but I'm a bold type of guy. Sean Taylor doesn't get murdered. There's conversations. His name would have been up. And Sean Taylor doesn't get murdered or injured. He's in the conversation with Ronnie Lott as the best safety ever. Listen, bro, Dallas mock draft 78.0 on this Friday afternoon. Hope everyone enjoys it because I'm coming out and be dropping a sleeper later on because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. Over and out, everybody. Thank you, Amazing Creations.